Good evening, everybody. This is Stephen Howson. This is the Stephen Howson podcast. This is my mate Ben Adams. We're just watching Barcelona and Juventus and Monaco and Dortmund. Just making sure that that's turned off before we do. There we go. Hopefully everything's in sync. You know how it starts every time we kick these things off. For information on how to win an iPad, make sure you hit the description below. You can also check out classic football shirts. And thanks to everybody that's got involved in Patreon as well. We're 83% of the way up to goal number 2, which we should hit pretty soon, I think. And we're still getting messed around by loads of people that were talking to the podcast, but we are starting to get some sort of traction in there and some sort of ground in the mix. So we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, thank you very much. And thank you for everybody that's left us a review on there. I'm going to read a couple of those out, actually. Let's see what's on there, because there's been some pretty decent ones. So yeah, thank you everyone who has gone and left us a review on that. That definitely helps us get found. And I can see the difference in the numbers. 25 ratings on there now. I can't see them on there. I've got to do it on my phone. Let's have a look.
Do you want me to get them up on mine?
Yeah, you get them up on yours. So I'll keep this on the comments for everybody that's on Facebook Live.
6% left
with us, and please give this video a share as well, because I think it's going to struggle to get found again with the amount of games that's on tonight. Why would you want to tune into us two dickheads when you can be watching that? But if you are tuning into us two dickheads, and there's a couple of hundred of you are, then please tweet us with your dual screens, and I will and I'll retweet every dual screen. Yeah, sit Wesley. I'll retweet every dual screen. So that's about it. Someone's saying sync. Are they chatting shit? Wow, that's well out. What the fuck?
There's like, how many devices are going on at the minute?
Yeah.
That are on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It's not that though, man. It's every fucking time the audio just changes. Change it to 300 there. Let's see what that does to everything. This is as annoying for us as it is for you, because I don't change these settings in between live broadcasts. So let's see. It takes 20 seconds for me to do it and then for it to come round on here. Let's see what it says in a second. Should be alright now. Right, there we go. So that's alright. That's back in sync, and it's alive on there, and it's alive on there. Right, so
yes.
Finally, everybody, we are
Which
live.
screen do we look at?
Yeah,
There's about 15 screens.
Do you know what? Actually, go and check out Snapchat, because I'll do a quick Snapchat. So that's what we're filming on. That's what we're looking at the comments on. This one's monitoring what's going on there, and then over there in the corner we've got all the matches on. Madness in
Here's
her.
the reviews. I can't remember which ones you read out last time.
Just start from the very bottom then.
Bottom?
The very bottom, load more, because it does them by reverse date, I think. So there's some I've not seen here today then. So there's some 8 hours ago.
8 hours ago. 8 hours, 30 hours.
I'll let you read those out.
So, Life Teachings by Tack Lukes. I listened to this podcast on my way to university. Needless to say, I initially subscribed to listen about United, but little did I know I'd learn more about life from these podcasts than my overall education. Fuck the system.
Love it.
And then the other one that was 30 hours ago by Quilly T 231097.
Is that his date of birth?
I presume that's your date of birth. Don't put your details online, lad, because that shit gets jacked. Get on this guy now before he makes it into the big time.
Where's the podcasting big time?
From football to conspiracy theories and everything in between, man's on the up and up.
What's in between conspiracy theories and football? If you had to draw a list of
I don't know. But some good ones.
Yeah. So thank you everyone that's come and dropped us in a 5-star review. No one mentioned the sync issues. Legends. Let's just keep that on the low. No one's aggressing here. I like it. Right, let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. If this show was any more professional, I don't think I'd like it.
Yeah, what's
Yeah, but who are we kidding? Are we here? Right, we're live. We get the audio sorted in the first 10 minutes, don't we? And we're always within half an hour of going on time. So, when has your mate ever come round to your house and been on time? Because that's what this is, isn't it?
I was 2 minutes early. I was like two minutes to 9.
Not enough time to start.
Yeah, but that's early though, isn't it? No. That's early. 2 minutes to 9.
But either way, I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about all these guys. When you go out with your mates,
yeah,
especially if you've got Asian mates, they're never on time.
Even when I go to work, I just think, fuck this. It's only 5. Like, I had to be at work at 9 o'clock this morning. and I thought, oh, I can't be arsed setting off.
I was always late.
Like, that M60 corridor is a nightmare, Bredbury Junction. So I left my house at 8:30, trying to get there for 9.
Or Aaron
And
Money's.
to be fair, I got there at 5 past 9.
That's not bad. That's late.
Yeah.
But
It's on time, isn't it?
I'm here, Anna.
Yeah.
Aaron's dropped in a right one there. The midpoint between conspiracies and football is Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah, definitely.
Some obscene refereeing decisions in the last couple of rounds with both of those.
Did you see I retweeted it? Vidal put on Instagram. I put it on, obviously, Twitter. Have you seen it? I showed
Which one?
Vidal, like, drawing the mark, the lines.
Just gone like that.
And the one where he's just drawing a bind player just to play Ronaldo one side. Well, that was class, that.
MUFC Rich says Ben should be on FTD, but I will describe each other while drunk. Fucking hell. I remember once we went out for an hour after because we used to work in a pizza shop. As someone's just mentioned,
don't forget this is like
pizza.
15 years ago.
At least.
Yeah,
at
right,
least. Yeah, it's probably 2001, 2002, somewhere around those lines. We finished. We went out for an hour. Ben did 13 rum and cokes.
Double brandies.
Became a fucking nightmare. Took his fucking top off. Was walking down the street as we was trying to drive places, and then I don't think I stayed at yours.
No, but my door was left wide open.
You go to bed and leave the door open.
Yeah, I was ill.
Or was you? But did you even go to bed? I think I did stay actually.
I think I was in the toilet or on the floor.
Ben becomes like a irresponsible parent. He just fucks off. Mentioning no names of irresponsible parents. That's out there.
Don't leave my kid anywhere, though, isn't it?
No, not even to go and enjoy Spanish food. I'm a fucking social hand grenade, or it used to be. Now I don't even fucking really get that raving drunk, to be honest, because I can't face an hangover. The prospect of an hangover makes me want to.
There's been times in town. Well, 2 particular times I can remember. Can't say on air because just can't.
Because we've got jobs.
Yeah, and that didn't end too well for you, did it?
Didn't end too well.
No.
Either time. There's been more than twice.
Yeah, they're the 2 poignant moments in history. Defining moments. If you had to define your nights out.
I don't get that fucking bad, to be honest. I think I just decide I just get silly, I think both of us get silly. One of the funniest was Mega Rough on it with the speakers.
Oh right, yeah.
That was fucking funny.
Even
if I said so myself, it was funny as fuck.
Yeah, everyone else got annoyed by it. But who cares?
We didn't.
Yeah.
Megaphones in crowded, confined spaces.
Even in the airport on the way home.
Oh god, that meme. You have an amazing wreck. Yeah, don't watch Hangover and then go places. It's fucking madness. Two Shot Tino says, talking of pizza, I unsubscribe from Anna McCullough due to the fact that he says pineapple on pizza is okay. So does he.
Yeah, listen, I don't go and order it specifically. Think, do you know what? I feel like pineapple on a pizza. But if it's there, I'll eat it.
Janine does. We'll order like a fucking large from Domino's, half and half it.
Why'd you order from Domino's? It's dog shit.
Some of the deals are pretty good. You ever had the chicken kickers from there?
No, I don't.
Bellissimo. They're absolutely sick. The best chicken kickers you've ever had.
Go to the
real chicken as well. They're not like nuggets or anything.
Get yourself an Akna style pizza. Fucking laughing, mate.
Janine orders, like, we'll order a pizza and it'll be half Hawaiian. And you know that pineapple juice is on my side of the pizza? It's like the cooties. I don't want that. Get it off. Fucking having that. Why did I get arrested at Arsenal away?
Can't say that either.
I don't think I can say that. I probably can say that. Someone thought it was extremely fucking mouthy and over the top aggressive for no reason whatsoever. In fact, if you search Adam Cunt McCullough on YouTube, there's homework for you, right? Search Adam Cunt McCullough on YouTube. That was the guy that got banged the fuck out. Just listen to the guy behind the camera. And just imagine.
How long was that? Was that a year ago?
October.
You got off. You had to keep going to London for that. Not in, mate.
Yeah. The least you can do is turn up, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking dicks. Because I don't know if you know how fucking dear going back and forth to London at rush hour is. It's a fucking pain. Man like TJ in the comments says Eddie Bravo on Joe Rogan's podcast yesterday. I doubt you listened to it. No. Ben's only just actually got into listening to podcasts. How hypocritical is that?
Wait, hang on a minute. Not just got into him. I've only probably ever listened to one. And that was Russell Brand last week with
not a bad one,
a guy called Yuval something Harry, I think. And it's about his book called Sapiens. Pretty sick.
I think Russell Brand really impressed me. He's a little bit flowery with the language, but he did impress me. Yeah. Anyway, Eddie Bravo yesterday on Joe Rogan's podcast. I swear to God, if I'd have been on that podcast, if that had been one of my mates that was on it, because he was talking about flat Earth.
Oh, right.
Oh, my fucking God. And he was like, every picture they've shown him of the Earth from space, that's fake. And he's like, why is it fake? And he's like, because he's got... Because there's a guy on YouTube, you made a YouTube video... I can sit here and tell you that the Earth's fake. I don't mean it's fake.
That's what is that one? Because I've just seen
the Earth's not flat, even not fake.
I've just seen Crooked Eye tweeting about like everyone getting mad at flat earthers, and I was like, oh, don't know what he's on about there. But obviously, we must be referring to that.
I can't work out if he's actually that thick because he's a successful businessman, and
he can't be that thick.
No, he can't be that thick, and or if he's just like having an ultimate troll.
Unless he's got Real Madrid look.
He's got. I think he might be playing an ultimate troll, and it's fucking working. But I can't believe that they entertained it for an hour, and he was like, "NASA's fake. This is fake. They faked all that. Now they might fake some shit, but they're not faking every single thing that comes out.
No,
and he was throwing out all this science.
It's a bit too much to keep up with that, and it faking everything.
Yeah, he goes, "There's so much science that the Earth is actually fucking round. Like, do you know when people do a time lapse of the stars and it spins round and you can see it that it's spun round. And like, think about when someone fucking spins a basketball on a finger. He's like, it's a fucking globe. Like, stop being a dick. And he was like, that's photoshopped. And he's just like, argh! There's no way I'd have kept it so calm. I'd have got violent. I can't think any of my mates would go that far and actually fucking say that it was. I can't think anyone I know would think it would be a fucking flat Earth. Oh. They're insane. They're actually insane people.
Once you get a thought in your head that you think is true, then you roll with it, don't you?
I like conspiracy theories, and I like digging into them because some of them make logical sense. Like the way the 9/11 towers dropped looks like it was demolished. Right? I'm obviously not a fucking demolitions expert, but it definitely looks demolished, doesn't it? The way it's been collapsed and all that real fucking done on purpose.
You could pick holes in loads of that shit.
But when someone goes, the Earth's flat, bro, because there's an ice wall, and you're like, how does gravity work then? or solar eclipses, or lunar eclipses, when it goes in front of the moon, and it goes dark. Like, how's that work? Shouldn't it be a line?
Yeah, it's just like revolving, like planets just keep coming across.
Are they planets or discs? Oh, fucking hell. Bush knew about 9/11. Maybe. I mean...
Just like Tony Blair, the son of a bitch.
Legendary 628 says pineapple adds a sense of sweetness to the pizza, but that's what the tomato's for, isn't it?
No.
What podcast is this? This is the last one with Brendan Sharp and Eddie Bravo, and it was alright for the first hour or something, and then it just went so fucking far west that you thought they're gonna end this soon, but it was just frustrating the way he was just arguing about that's fake. And
there are people that use that much energy on it. You think actually it might be telling the truth.
But it was like, where are you getting your information from? And they're going to internet, peer-reviewed studies and all that lot. And he's like, where are you getting your information from? YouTube. like a guy on YouTube. Like, don't listen to us on YouTube. We're just dickheads on YouTube with a camera. Anyone can do this shit. Yeah. Fucking don't mean scientists that work for. Like he was saying, Joe was saying, I'll get you on with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was like, yeah, cool, but he's probably bought and paid for. You're like, fuck me, who's paying to make people? Where's the end game? Where's the money? Why would you pay to make everyone think that the Earth is a globe? I don't like. Sometimes you can say, yeah, people would keep that quiet for money because, but what's the reason for making us think that we're on a globe and we're actually not?
Don't know. Well, it's the same with anything. Why would you believe half the shit that comes out of people's mouths or the media or all sorts of things?
No, there's nothing wrong with distrusting as a stance what comes out of mainstream media, but like Rogan said on the podcast, if there was a fucking earthquake somewhere why would, and everyone reports it, why would you just instantly go, like mainstream media reporting it, it's bollocks? You're like, that's such the wrong sort of stance to have on everything, isn't it? It's madness.
Sorry, I'm just watching this.
What's left? Anyway. 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's game over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's game over. I'm glad.
Game over,
I'm glad they're out. Which puts what then? What's the semis now? You got Real.
Two Madrids, and it'll be Juve and Monaco.
It's not a bad lineup for your semis, is it?
Nah, Madrid, and Juve, Monaco. You probably, for like the sake of the final, for it to be probably an entertaining one, you probably want Real versus Monaco.
Is the final in Cardiff as well?
Yeah. You'd probably want a Real Madrid Monaco final, wouldn't you? Because you would imagine that'd be open.
I think Juventus deserve to be in a final, though. I think they're
they've been class.
I'd love someone like a Bonucci at United. You know, I think he's a fucking excellent leader.
30 now, isn't he?
I don't give a fuck. I think we've got a lot of young players in our squad.
What about John Terry? Neymar's just taking the piss here.
What about John Terry?
You know,
do you see that prick that I fucking quote tweeted yesterday that said the finest English... Hang on, I'm going to have to find it because it was so ridiculous. I was like, what? Let me find it. And there was another great comment a second there from someone which said, what would your celebration be if you scored for United? I'm in a crowd, mate. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm just getting in the crowd.
I'm not coming back either.
Right, let me find it because it was from yesterday and I was just mind blown by the stupidity of this shit. Let me find it. Unbelievable stupid. Oh, and apparently Chelsea was ill against United. That's why they lost.
Bullshit. Yeah, nice one. Let's see how ill they are on Sunday or Saturday, whatever day. I think it's Saturday, isn't it, their game?
Here we go. Dan Levine, verified. In terms of one club careers, John Terry's is surely the most remarkable in the English game. What? And he's played for 2 clubs.
And he's going somewhere else. Dickhead.
So I just put, can't be a serious tweet. Are you just ignoring Scholes, G. Nev and Ryan Giggs, you absolute fucking whopper? People. Fucking people. Let's just retweet that. Someone sent us a dual screen. Yep, that's that one done. Right, let's get back to these comments and see what you motherfuckers are saying. And we will talk about what we was on about with the title in a little second, actually.
Yeah, I'll text you about that before, no?
Yeah. Alex McDonald says, don't know what's happening at Sam Platts at the end of the season. I heard it's being knocked down. It is being knocked down to make way for a tram stop, which is going to really change the dynamic of that side of Old Trafford. Someone needs to build a bar somewhere on that little walk up towards Hotel Football from Platts, and they will fucking kill it, I think. Is Ronaldo the greatest player to have played for United or can compete? I think he might. I think he's the best I've seen. I've not seen the rest of them to say, but
he's in the bracket of like
he's in the conversation.
Best of all time.
Yeah,
like not just for United, but for anyone.
Yeah. I think he's possibly top 5 all time. When you say is he the best to play for United, I'm looking at the player that left United, not the player that's gone on and scored nearly 400 goals at Real Madrid.
Well, no, but Gary Neville said today. He said Ronaldo was a better player at United than he has been at Madrid because he was more involved in everything.
I'm not sure.
His all-round game.
I'm not sure about that.
But I don't know. He was getting booed. He gets booed by Madrid fans. He's mad.
They are an Angian
special breed, man. Yeah, but them and Barcelona, it's like this self-righteousness of like we deserve everything.
Well, we said last week that the Barcelona fanboys, when you mention something about Barcelona online, they're unbelievable. Just
like they were all crying yesterday online, like, oh, I can't believe the outrage. You know, more referees in Real Madrid's pocket, blah blah blah, everything going their way. I'm like, you've had your fair share of decisions. Do you know what I mean? It's just
like Barcelona. Like, just all you got to do is show them that PSG game. That was bollocks. That PSG game. More dives in the fucking water at the Olympics.
Fucking PSG. Sorry, I was thinking PSV. I'm like, oh, I don't know why.
Mourinho's comments on Marshall. It's fine. Look, everyone blows everything out of proportion that he says in press conferences and his actions. If he drops one player, now there's an agenda against that player. I remember that I had an agenda against Zlatan a couple of weeks ago. Now I've got an agenda against Young. I might have an agenda against Young. That might actually be true. But I don't have one against Zlatan. Do you know what I saw? Someone in a serious reply. We tweeted earlier on Full Time Devils. Herrera was in the team of the week. Someone put Young should be in there as well. You're like, what? No. I know everyone had a good game.
He shouldn't be in a team of the week. He was decent though.
But he wasn't.
Like, you send them stats out. I don't agree with them stats. Like, you can get stats for anything.
Well, he had the worst pass completion on the team.
That's fine, but the vast majority of football is played without the ball.
Agreed.
So that only tells part of the story.
Agreed, but what you do with the ball has a greater impact, more or less, apart from being a keeper.
But he was not there to impact the attacking side of things, was he? He was there more to neutralise Chelsea and give us that balance.
I know, but in a game that's so tight, you don't want people just losing the ball. In the end, actually, no, it wasn't. But you don't want people just giving the ball away willy-nilly. I think he offers nothing with the ball. That's why I can't say. People were saying he played excellent. He didn't play excellent.
He played well. The crosses that he didn't connect with anyone, but that's not necessarily his fault. He put a right ball across the face of the goal in the first half, and Rashford...
That was the only decent cross. Yeah, the rest of his crosses were turd.
Yeah, but how many crosses out of... We had 82 against it. Oh, it's 3-1.
Yeah,
Monaco.
30 of them was him.
Yeah, but...
There you go.
Monaco's all over. Can't believe they were 21-10 to win at home.
That is madness.
Madness.
Absolute madness. At home as well.
Yeah, at home. Bizarre.
Marshall or Lingard. I think that's the...
Different players.
Yeah, different teams, different... Like, I hate people what's our strongest 11.
Marshall, yeah, exactly. Martial's more direct, isn't he? And he'll get the ball to feet and he'll do it. But Lingard makes so many clever runs off the ball. He grafts hard. He made so much space for Rashford. Them two playing up front played really well. On whatever day it was.
Movement.
Yeah.
We have lacked movement in that final third, and I think...
If that was Rashford and Zlatan, that wouldn't have the same impact.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. And I enjoyed the way we play on...
Oh, yeah?
I didn't enjoy looking at the lineup, but I didn't think we would play the way we played once I saw the lineup. Fellaini definitely surprised me and impressed me.
I think, yeah, to be fair, he's still not what you'd be wanting to see on a team sheet, but I think his work rate's improved tremendously. He looked so laboured.
He looks less clumsy.
Yeah,
maybe he's lost a bit. Maybe he's got a bit trimmer, working on his SAQ a little bit. And also Mourinho said if we'd have won convincingly, he'd have played all the kids tomorrow. No, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, and again, that's Mourinho just throwing shit out there.
Yeah.
It is what it is, isn't it? But I did enjoy how we played on Sunday, and I think it's given us a lot of confidence going into tomorrow night's game. And I think we go through tomorrow with minimal of fuss, in all honesty.
Well, you'd hope so, because it's like Burnley Sunday, City Thursday,
tough.
Swansea at
Probably not so
Sunday,
tough, but
maybe the semi-final.
Let's just roll this one
it's
out of the way.
We're almost in. We're on the cusp of a European semi-final, and why is that not being made a big deal? Because it's just the Europa League. Yeah, it's not the elite competition, but...
That video that I just chucked out a second ago before we came live for Devils was our greatest European nights, and I've put... I sent you the list, actually, didn't I? So I've got Barcelona as number 1, 68 as number 2, Moscow as number 3, but Rotterdam's number 4, European Cup Winners' Cup. That's a bogus trophy, really, if you think about it.
That was when we was kids.
Yeah, it was sick.
I used to watch it on tape. Yeah. VHS.
I can replicate the steps Mark Hughes takes as he falls sideways after shooting that. Yeah, I used to do that in the playground every day.
He takes one off Steve Bruce, doesn't he?
It's that angle that he gets in the far corner. Love that kit as well.
Oh yeah.
I've still got that kit. Jaden.
I did have it.
It's just grown out of it.
My mum phone or mine. Gutted.
But yeah, so how do you see us doing this? So I'm going to assume that we go through with minimal fuss tomorrow night. Burnley, City, Swansea. If we get 9 points...
I think we'll get 7.
If you're offering 7 right now, I'm taking that and legging it.
Yeah,
who's the draw?
City.
I think Burnley.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think we draw against Burnley and beat City.
No, I don't. I think we'll draw against City.
I think Pep's going to play a very similar the way that he did against Chelsea.
He can't defend.
Yeah.
Can't defend. They'll go for it. It depends. Mourinho is going to set up in a similar way.
If not exactly the same.
They won't be exactly the same because Chelsea play in a different manner, don't they? Different style. They're set up counter-attacking. City are more press.
And you haven't got that Kante figure that you need to bypass really in the middle with City either. City are actually more dangerous once the ball hits their final third players. Your likes of Aguero or De Bruyne or Silva if he's playing. Yeah. Those
they'll be playing. Yeah.
I don't know what the injury situation is with them because they're a bit fucking chocolate, aren't they? All of them.
It just plays all out attack, doesn't he? It's not a bad thing, but if you don't have a plan B, you're fucked.
No, and he didn't.
No.
Joe Hart had his birthday in our office
Yeah.
on Saturday, and it said plush Mancunian location. For starters, it's in Salford, so why are you lying? And it's a fucking office block.
Why in an office block? That's what I didn't get when you text me.
We're on the 4th. There's a thing called On the 7th, coincidentally on the 7th floor. It's just a bar. So it's like a bar for the office block, but it's not. It's not. If you're a fucking footballer, you don't think you hire a restaurant out.
Yeah, but it's out of the way, innit?
It is out of the way. I definitely don't.
There's no Joe Public there.
United fans to be working in there. So do you know the Gerrard don't slip, like fucking cone things that we made we put all over Anfield.
Yeah.
We put one of them in the lift, and they wasn't there the next day when I went in. So hopefully they took them. We went on till 5.
Well, you obviously had a day off, didn't you?
I just fucking bowled in, mate. Because I went downstairs and there was a security woman like in reception. Obviously I've got a key card, so I just fucking walked through, dive in the lift, and that's me happy days. And they was only checking your name to get in the lift. So I was like, I'm just going to go to the 7th and see what the crack is. So I go to the 7th.
What, as you do?
There's someone just monged out on a couch in front of us
Yeah.
as you walk out, and then there's a door. I opened the door, there's a guy sat there on his phone. So I just walked through, walked into the bar. There was about 10 people there when I went in. And I was like, whatever. And
Was birthday boy there?
not at the time I went in. I seen De Bruyne going in and company going in. And I was hanging out to see if any United players, like England teammates, was there.
Rooney would be on
I was
there.
going to try and fucking grip him onto the Devil's set. I'd have just been like, yeah, this way, mate. Believe me, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, none of them was. It was just all photos of Joe Hart in the lift. It's fucking weird. Arsenal fan growing up. Who'd have thunk it?
No.
What else was I going to fucking say about that then? Oh yeah, these 2 fucking lads come walking in, tiny, with Louis Vuitton boxes, like gift wrapped. I was like, who the fucking hell are these 2 dickheads? It was only cliche and Delph, wasn't it? Didn't recognise them. You fucking no marks, get out. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the mixer. Cheers for reading my comment, but yeah, hopefully easy game tomorrow and 6 points the next 2 games. I think even 6 out of 9's not the end of the world, Depends how that game with City goes. If we beat City, that puts us in such a fucking good position. That's literally just pulled someone else back in front of us.
Yeah, Liverpool, City go above City, and Liverpool will be there, won't we?
Yeah. Well, if we win our games in hand and we beat City, we're technically level with City. Liverpool and above City. Fucking hell, what's the panic?
It's that whole thing.
How mad's that though?
Would you rather have points in the bag or games in hand? You'd rather have points, wouldn't you?
Of course you would. But some fucking Liverpool fans tweeted me yesterday like, "You fucking jokers, you're never going to finish above us." Like, you realise if we win 2 matches that are in hand, we're level. Like, never. It's a bit strong, that, innit?
Never say never.
The guy in Cleveland was fake. No fucking way. No, he wasn't.
Nah, he's dead now, isn't it?
No, he wasn't.
Who does that? That's just some fucked up shit.
That's madness, that. MUFC Rich says, does your laptop need a CD drive to play Footy Manager? No, you can download it through Steam even. They keep giving out free codes. Go and follow them on Twitter, actually, because they drop free codes all the time, especially at this stage of a season where they know no fuckers buying it. You get it pretty cheap. Do I think Jose will have Herrera, man mark Claudio Bravo? Well, he's a playmaker, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'd probably put him on Stones and just have him spill the ball to all the fucking time. Let's talk about great goal scorers then.
Go on, then.
Because I think Ronaldo's achievement of 100 goals plus now in 100 games in the Champions League, that is
Mint.
Champions League at the moment, let's face it, is the creme de la creme. More than it's ever been in the history. If you look at United's route to the final in the 50s and 60s, there was like 4 matches, or 2-3 rounds. It was like quarters, semis, bosh, or round of 16, quarters, semis, bosh. The amount of games that you've got to play, the level of football now, Champions League today is the highest level that it's ever been.
Hang on, just before we carry on there, why the fuck is Neymar crying?
Ask me if I care.
Yeah, but he got twatted in the first leg. And he's like,
because he's a little bitch.
alright, there's always next year,
Proper little bitch. He would not handle the Premier League.
No. But anyway, crack on.
So I think the level of football right now, the Champions League is the pinnacle. It's not international football.
Nah.
It's the Champions League. And to be pulling out a goal a game consistently over you're talking 12, 13 years. You can only play 13 times, I think, maximum, if you play every game and get to the final. And who the fuck does that every year? No cunt, right?
Apart from Ronaldo.
But he's not gone to the final every year. He's got to the semis and the final pretty often. He's had a massive hand in that as well.
4 finals?
Has he not had more? Didn't he have 2 in Madrid? He had 3 with us. Oh no, he had 2 with us.
And
of course he didn't get them.
2 with them. He's won everything in England and everything in Spain, but he's only won La Liga once.
Yeah.
Mad that, isn't it?
Hang on. What? No, it's more than once.
No, just once.
I'm gonna have to pull out Google on this one.
I already did.
Fuck?
Because I was looking at this
Barcelona
one.
haven't won it every year for the last 10 years.
When
did he go? 2009.
Atletico won it one year, didn't he?
Let's have a look. La Liga.
He's only won it once. So.
That seems weird, doesn't it?
I know.
How many times United won it in that time? 10. No, 11. Hang on. It was 10, wasn't it?
And 13. Well, no, we won it in 2010. Did we win in 2011 as well?
Did we do? Oh, hang on. Did we not do 10? I think no, we didn't. We didn't do 10. I don't think. Or did we do 10? We did 7, 8, 9. No, we didn't do 10. We did 11, 13. So we did.
We've won it 3 times then.
Twice.
Oh, whatever. Fuck knows. Losing track.
More than he's won it there anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Let's have a look. The League of Champions.
It's mad.
All the way around. So it was. So Barca, Madrid, Barca, Atletico, Barca. That's fucked up. No wonder they go for a manager a year. I think what he's achieved is phenomenal, and I don't think you're really going to be able to. I mean, let's have a look at his overall career stats. Actually,
Oh, they're ridiculous. I was looking at them before. It's crazy. I mean,
especially when he's never actually really been played as a number 9.
But yeah, and it's not just the your club goals. If you look at his international record as well, it's ridiculous.
Right, he's on 518 goals. Word. In 711 games.
However,
and he ain't slowing down.
However, Mark, whatever the Spanish paper, they give him an extra goal.
Oh yeah.
Which is credit to Pepe. So actually probably be 519, but but look at everything he's winning. Like
them awards, it's like it's got its own appendix.
Individual.
Oh my god. I'm trying to find his international ones.
There you go.
71. So 71. You're talking 600 goals at the top level, and it is the top level as well.
Yeah.
If you just look at the output, I mean, this season's not over yet. He's probably not going to get 50, I don't think.
Well, that'd be the 31. Look at that. It's the first time he's not got 50 since 2010.
Since his first season in Madrid, and he didn't play every game that year. He only played 35 games, scored 33 goals, mind. But since then, he's done 53, 60, 55, 51, 61. 61. Do you remember when he scored 42? We was like, oh my god!
Well, I said to you, he'll do 40, and you were like...
No, you said 42.
Or did I say 42?
Yeah, you said 42 about 2 months out, and he fucking finished it in the final, didn't he?
That was a right header as well.
It was. He fucking hovers, doesn't he?
Yeah, like a salmon.
518 goals is incredible, and what he's done with Portugal as well, which the second best player in that team is Nani. Tells you everything you need to know about that. You got Messi that's playing with fucking Di Maria and Aguero and Dybala.
But I think there's a lot of politics with that, because their team is. You'd think that they would absolutely smash it, but it's just not set up that way.
Yeah, why didn't Barcelona play him tonight?
Oh,
someone's going to comment. They're dead now. Yeah, I'm lucky. What was I going to say?
Yeah, but we was talking about the goal scorer, because the reason why I said to you is like I was looking at the people who scored the most goals in history. I mean, some of it probably didn't happen.
Right, Arthur Friedenreich is the...
Have you ever heard of him, though?
Never.
I didn't even know who he was until...
No. I thought, actually, it was Muller. I thought it was Muller, but he's like 4th or 5th.
I thought it was Pele.
Yeah, but I think Pele's 2nd, is he, on this list? Yeah, he is.
He's got loads of made-up goals as well.
But the thing is, it's friendlies right now. We don't count friendlies.
No.
But back in the day, friendlies used to be like an international friendly, which is still classed as an appearance. So Ryan Giggs would have been well over 1,000 appearances because of how many pre-seasons and friendlies. It'd be interesting to find out if that's the case, because when like Santos used to come around England, they was classed as like international friendlies. I got told, where you actually didn't. It's not a pre-season friendly.
No,
but it's not a competition.
Yeah,
it's a it's a competitive
exhibition
match. Yeah, so friendly might not be the right term, but like if you score and get a cap for England in an international friendly, that shit goes on your record where it doesn't if you play fucking Porter downtown.
They shouldn't have international friendlies though.
No,
but that's another.
That's a whole different other hour.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we ain't got that long actually today. We're only going to do a quick hour. This motherfucker, Fridenrich, 1,300 goals, right? Do you know what that works out as? That's 51. He played for 26 years, and that's 51 goals a season for 26 years.
On average.
On average, right? So he probably had a couple of lean years where he only got like 20, which means he smash-etoed it for someone 70 or 80. It doesn't actually break it down as to like what his best ones ever was, unfortunately. So we don't really know where he stands in the grand old scheme of things. Like, did he ever break a one or whatever? Because this is why this one's got to be bullshit. Because I think Messi's now got the record for 70 something in a calendar year. Are you telling me this motherfucker didn't get more than 70 something in a calendar year? Stop it. So he was active from 1909 to 1935. That's probably.
If anybody's seen him live, let us know.
Yeah, comment. And what the fuck are you doing on here? I mean, if someone's actually seen him live and he's actually watching this live, like, you can come on next week's show. I think that's fair.
If you can make it out your house.
Second is Pele with allegedly 1,200 goals. But like they went just Harlem Globetrotter and shit, didn't they?
Yeah. He did win 3 World Cups.
Yeah. Wouldn't have if the babes.
But 1,363 games, yeah.
That's a lot of games, isn't it? He was a goal scorer.
Yeah.
But he went and played a lot at fucking New York Cosmos and shit, though. When it was literally like, there was rules that you had to play Americans in the team as well.
Yeah, if you're looking at it as an achievement, you're probably thinking, well, someone who's more modern day would be more worthy of it because of football's a lot tougher now.
It's still a phenomenal achievement.
Yeah,
anyone who bags a grip for goals is fucking killed it. This guy, never heard of this guy either. Joseph Bican, 805 goals.
He's a Hungarian as well.
Highest scorer in Europe on 5 separate occasions. Could run 100 metres in 10.8 seconds. No white dude's running that quick, mate. What are you talking about? Especially in the 50s.
10.8 in the 50s? You do alright now?
Rapid Viera and Slavia Prague. He had a goals to game ratio of 1.52, so he played 500 odd games and scored 805 goals.
That's ridiculous.
He played 217 times and scored 395 goals for Prague. What? So he played just over 200 and scored just under 400 goals.
Ridiculous.
No, he didn't. All right, Austrian. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, at number 3.
Wow. The International Federation of Football History and Statistics, they're virgins, awarded Bican the Golden Ball as the greatest goal scorer of last century. So they've fucking yarded my guy out of the way and Pele and just gone straight with this guy. I mean, that's Gary Goals, that. If you play 217 times and pop up with almost 400 goals, fair fucks to you, mate. Right, and let's get into ones that actually probably mean something.
That you've heard of,
Yeah, and the most surprising one...
Yeah, I was really shocked at that one.
Well, I did a top 5 striker thing real early on this YouTube channel, and he was in that. And I remember that there's a lot of controversy. He's officially listed on here as 743 goals. Romario, this is, by the way, in case I didn't just mention that.
He was sick.
Yeah, I loved Romario.
Yeah.
If you bought him on Championship Manager 2, he'd actually get you 50 goals a season. Not a problem.
So maybe it's true then.
It's legit. But there's some dispute in whether he got 600 and something or 700 and something. Either way, that motherfucker knew where the back of the net was.
Remember when he played against United? Was it Vasco da Gama? When we went on that ill-fated trip.
Wasn't that Edmundo?
Oh, was it Edmundo?
I think it was Edmundo. I don't think it was him. He scored 165 and 167 for PSV and then got 39 in 2 seasons at Barcelona.
That's shit. 39 in 2 seasons.
Yeah, it wasn't that crazy as it is now. Like, because even original Ronaldo got like 34 in 1 season. Everyone was fucking wanking about that. But either way, 688 goals in 886 appearances. That's fucking wild. So he also got 55 goals for Brazil, giving him 743 as his grand total. That's balling.
Yeah.
Didn't happen to the year 1950. And then next on the list, Gerd Muller. Now this one's my favourite one. Because if you actually go and fucking read up what he did, he just absolutely fucking knocked it.
He smashed it.
out of the park. So let's read Gerd Muller's stats. So 711 goals. Just makes my eyes water thinking about that. And this is in the 70s as well. So you're talking.
So it's more likely to be true.
And it's at Munich. You know what the Germans are like for keeping records. So he got 365 goals in 427 Bundesliga matches for Munich. Can you just go and knock that off? Either mute on the keyboard or just turn it off altogether. I don't need it on now. He never fitted the conventional idea as a great footballer, but he had lethal acceleration over short distances and a good aerial game. And legs like Mark Hughes. Just an absolute beast. A top player as well. 711 goals. That's just... and I think he ended up with... I think he scored 71 in a calendar year, which has only just been beaten.
Yeah, by Messi, wasn't it?
By Messi. Phenomenal. And all of these are number 9s. That's what I think Ronaldo's... Wait till he finishes, but Ronaldo's going to hit 600.
Definitely.
Career. Well, he's not far off anyway. He's basically at 600 already. With
Well,
his
it depends how fit he keeps himself, doesn't it?
Which you would assume.
Yeah, I mean, he's dedicated to that. He has been since he was young.
Oh, someone's just said we got 100 likes. Thanks, we got 377 watching. If we get to 250 likes, that'll probably really help us. Give us a share, everybody, as well, because now all the football's over. We might catch a couple of stragglers for the last 10 minutes. And if Ben goes and we've got over 500 in here, I might do a quick Q&A with you. But let's get back on these goal scorers. Puskas, of which the Puskas Award for the best goal of the season has been named after, got 616 in 620 appearances. These are motherfuckers that find the net. And United never really had anyone that was a goal a game guy. Nistelrooy was probably our closest. And that was in the modern game as well. 4-5-1 didn't we?
Yeah.
But
and he was not in a great team then.
No, he was in a bit of a transitional team, really, wasn't he?
But you put him in this team. Imagine if you put him in the 2008 team. Or the 99 team.
Rude in the 99 team wouldn't have been fair, would it? But you lose the chemistry of York and Cole, and it was their movement, which... Not just their movement, Solskjaer and Sheringham had a massive part to play in it.
Solskjaer nearly went as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
5-0 to Spurs.
Big T in the comments says, do you ever see Ronaldo coming back to United? I don't, I've got to admit. Eusebio is the next on this list with 621 in 637. That's Gary Gold. I don't know how good the Portuguese league was, but I do remember talking to my granddad about the time, and he said Eusebio, when he was coming over to play against us and stuff, was considered the best player in the world at the time, and it was a big deal.
He won the Ballon d'Or.
A big deal that we kept him quiet and that. So I'm assuming he was decent. And then you've got Frank Dijk or Ferenc Dijk. That's a guy I've never heard of, like on this list. He's played for a lot of teams like Ferencváros, who you've heard of, but then a couple that you've not heard of. He scored 29 in 20 for Hungary.
They were decent around that time.
Yeah, didn't he dick England at once in a World Cup or something?
Wouldn't surprise me.
517 goals in just over 500 games. 1.15 goals to games. Anyone who's got 1 point something goals a games, you're just like, woo! And then Ronaldo's actually on the list at number 9, and this is obviously written a bit back because he's way shorter on them goals. Considering he's not ever, I think he's the first non-number 9 on the list, which makes you think.
Well, you won't know where all of them played because we've not heard of some of them. But
true, I'm assuming the guy that's got 1,300 alleged goals is going to be. Fucking, can you imagine? 1,000 goals.
Do you
put a player that scores 1,000 goals in
do you reckon he ever got bored of scoring? Like, oh, fucking hell. There's another. How many he scored today? Like, his missus get home, his missus like, scored? How many scored? Yeah,
just a 3 today.
Just 7.
Just a ball. It was the ball.
Yeah, he must have had like many in his house balls. He could have made his house out of it.
Keith Kelly in the comments says, do you believe the conspiracy that Pele allegedly didn't score 1,000 goals? I could believe it. I don't necessarily have an opinion on it either way, but I have heard about like a lot of them games was just made up and
you don't know.
How do you know?
You have to look at the records for each individual game to see what merited it.
Read match reports and when you find out that they played, a pub in Sheffield and he scored 4, you're like, we counting that? Are you really counting that? Scored 3 in training this morning. Really?
Played the under-18s.
Yeah. Like, I hit 5 in the warm-up. Like, I mean, we don't know, do we? We don't we don't know the standard of the sides that he's played against. And I think when someone has gone on a Harlem Globetrotters style tour of the world, the way Brazil and Santos did with Pele, because he was an attraction, I'm sure he was mint. I'm sure he was absolutely fucking banging. There's no way that you become that sort of sideshow unless you're absolutely mint. But I think it was probably also a little bit of hype on there as well.
More than likely.
I think so. Marlon Brando scored 600 career goals. Where's Gaz gone? What? Oh, who cares? I probably scored 900 in the playground, says Mystic. Yeah, we'll put you on the list, mate. I think that merits about as much as someone who played in 1909 in Brazil. I mean, honestly, like, what's the...
Don't forget his goal in Escape to Victory.
That's on the list. You're laughing, but he was like, yeah, we took that 3 times. 3 goals. Boom. Who's going to win the Champions League then? In fact, while he's thinking of that, you lot let us know who is the greatest goal scorer of all time.
Don't want to tell me who number 10 is on that list.
I don't think there is a number 10.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Zico. 524 in... Apparently he's called the White Pele. Well, he might have played 20 years before Rooney, but there's no point stealing nicknames, mate. That's fine.
In the number 10.
He scored 476 in 6-9-8. He wasn't a traditional number 9 either, I don't think.
Dog shit, that, isn't it?
Yeah, he's fucking rubbish compared to the rest of them on this league, in this list there. Yeah. Again, he went to Japan. Yeah, I mean, that's the one, innit? I mean, one thing that you can criticise Pele for, but you can't criticise Maradona for. He came to Italy, he came to Spain, he came and did it and proved it at the top, didn't it? And was still fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'd probably put Maradona just ahead of Pele for that reason, but not as a goal scorer, obviously.
Don't count penalties. The penalties obviously are in that list and stuff, and is that really...
Do you know if you take out Alan Shearer's penalties, him and Andy Cole have an almost identical goal scoring record?
Really?
It might be ratio.
I still baffles me how Shearer scored that many Premier League goals
at a shit team like Newcastle.
Well, then obviously Blackburn.
Did he score 300 at Newcastle?
No, he scored 280, didn't he? Is it 260 Premier League goals?
I'm sure he's got over 300.
No, Premier League goals, yeah. He broke the is it Jackie Milburn record at Newcastle?
Right.
But Premier League goals, he scored 260.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually, looking at what I just saw there for his league ones.
Yeah, but you look at, like, when he first started in the Premier League, obviously he was then in the first season.
He got 200 for Newcastle, 379 overall. It's not bad, but when you look at is he shit compared to what we've just been reading out there? 734 games,
anyways, but look,
379.
Look how many goals he scored each season. You think, well, how did he actually score 260 Premier League goals? Because there's years when he scored 7.
Well, look at his
6.
first 5 seasons.
Well, that's in Division 1, so that's not counting.
Well, still, his first 5 seasons, because people are talking about, Rashford's not scored enough goals. First 5 seasons, Alan Shearer, right? First season, 3 goals. Second season, no goals. Like, no goals, whole season. Next season, 5 goals. That was in 35 games. Next season, 14 goals in nearly 50 games. And then the following season, he takes 60 games to get 21 goals. And you're like, all right, mate. And then he goes to Blackburn, and he gets 22 and 26. And you're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
And then he gets 34 and 48. Good return. These are good, solid returns in the English leagues. They'd undoubtedly be top scorer.
Start the Premier League, yeah.
Undoubtedly top scorer in the division with those sort of scores.
He scored 37 when they won the league.
Yeah.
And 34 of them in the Premier League.
37 the following season as well.
So absolutely ripped it up.
Yeah. And then his injuries obviously playing a bit of a part in it because he sometimes only played 20 odd games, but he still scored good numbers there at Newcastle, didn't he?
Yeah. How many times has he gone through 20 goals in a season?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
What might have been if he'd have come,
Aye.
Right, let's see if there's anything in the fucking comments. Bebe United's obviously, yeah. Jamie Carragher. Alright, I see we're having a not fucking serious night in the comments tonight. Why do FTD never rant? Well, we do occasionally rant, but we like to give a balance out. Am I looking forward to the Lions tour? Doesn't really interest me. I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't do that to you. I might go watch it. I might jump on a bandwagon. I might, something like that could happen. But
I'll tell you for now, I ain't watching it for shit.
What What's the film you were talking about a couple of podcasts ago? Maybe a follow-on from Unbreakable. Oh, is that...
it's a Split, it's
yeah,
called.
That's the one, yeah. That's the film.
It's not a follow-on from Unbreakable. I think it's like kind of linked in that same universe sort of thing, you know. There's like a real thing, you know, to make superhero stuff. Like they make
Marvel world's just gone off, hasn't it?
Oh, you can't keep track of them, but there's the what's it called?
Tip Bramble getting a mention in the comments.
What's it called? The one where Batman's is.
I don't know how Batman ended up fucking fighting Superman.
They're in that. What's the fucking thing called?
Narrow it down, mate.
Batman is in it. Superman, Flash,
DC?
Green Arrow. Yeah, but what's it called?
Gotham City, Metropolis.
No, it's like the group that they're in. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I keep thinking like
comic books.
No, fuck off. Like not Legends of Tomorrow. It's like what's it called?
I hope I've established by now that I don't know.
Yeah, well, someone tell me then. I can't remember. There's a film coming out anyway. It's got all the superheroes, but it's mad because they don't have there's like Flash and Arrow on TV, but then there's a film with Flash and Arrow in it, but it's not the guys who play them on TV. It's completely different people.
You fucking lost me time ago. Marvel
Justice
Universe.
League. That's the
It's fucking people screaming at the screen.
Yeah. Not Shield.
No, Shield's the Marvel one, isn't it?
Justice League. That's the one. Thank you. We got it now. Thank you.
Yeah, there's going to be 700 comments about that now saying that, isn't there?
Kendrick album's dope, by the way.
Do you expect Rashford to score 260? Can you imagine he does stay for 15 years?
Why not?
I mean, I'd love him to break Rooney's record.
Yeah, because he's a local lad, innit? Do you know what I mean? So that's always going to have more.
That's why it was special that Charlton had it. You know, Charlton's career sounds...
Even though we're local. He's
not local, but he is Mr. United, isn't he? The guy is United through and through. And I was actually reading some quotes for folks. I was trying to find a good quote to stick in something. And I saw a quote from Bobby Charlton, which he mentioned at Matt Busby's funeral. And he said he was Manchester United and he hoped... Charlton was talking about himself. He goes, I hope that I can be considered as well as Manchester United myself. Joe, even though I think he said something along the lines that we both wasn't born here, but we gravitated here. You know, he brought me here, and hopefully I can continue what he did post his career on the playing side of stuff.
Who would you say, right? Obviously, when gets to the unfortunate time when Bobby Charlton's no longer going to be able to fulfill his capacity.
I don't think that's far away from the last couple of times I've seen him in the flesh. You see, where we film, we've just stopped actually last week, but where we've been filming the fan cams from Full Time Devils, you'll see Bobby Charlton come past you every day, every game, and we just leave him to it because he looks poorly. So you just want to fucking who nod at him in the car on the way past, and that's about it, innit? Who
would you think the next person would be?
Brian Robson.
Yeah, he guy's 60.
Yeah,
you know that?
He looked trim the other day, doesn't he?
Yeah, say that, and he likes to knock him back.
Yeah, big time. But I don't know if he was with us that time. When I interviewed him and he was talking about it, or if it was the time that we took the check down that we had.
Oh right. Yeah.
And he was talking about he still plays 7-a-side.
Oh no, he was playing for his son was at the Manchester Grammar School.
That was it.
And he was playing in the game.
Can you imagine? You rocking up there to like pub level, innit, really, at best, and fucking Captain Marvel, former United captain and England captain, Brian Robson turns up, and I imagine he takes it well serious.
Oh yeah.
I bet he can't, inner fire in him.
I bet he can't get near him either.
No
at
way. 60. I bet he fucking arse bumping you off left, right, and centre.
I remember playing five-a-side or playing against
find out next
pros
month,
and pros. Yeah, and
pro tip.
And you can't. It's like you can't get near him. Do you
know what? Fuck it, we'll tell you. It's not been finalised yet, but we'll be going down to Old Trafford for the day. Hopefully, I'm going to be Brian Robson's assistant manager, and Ben's going to be playing for him as a little fuck about day. So we'll be doing a vlog from.
Hey, I'm not fucking about. I'm taking it serious.
You're in training, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pre-season on the Lucasades and the waters.
Knock the carbonated drinks on the head and fucking starting cracking on, yeah.
So yeah, we'll find out. But he looked trim as fuck the other day. So I reckon if there's a chance to have a fucking just fucking knock one towards him and see what happens.
Yeah. 50-50.
Yeah, I think he'd go through you, to be honest. Fuck me. Yeah, I think he'd fucking annihilate you. But that was a great advert, didn't it? I think was it Carlsberg did it. I think it was Carlsberg did it. About 10 years ago or something. They did the Old Lion.
Can't remember.
I remember. It was the Old England players. It was called the Old Lion, so it was like a pub team called the Old Lion.
Oh right, yeah.
Charlton,
Stuart Pearce,
yeah,
yeah.
Robbo, Pearce. I think they had Des Walker or someone fucking random like that. They might have had Gazza in it as well, actually. But it was a load of sick England players.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've seen something like behind the scenes that they actually just turned up at like Hackney Marshes or the equivalent wherever they filmed it, and they just played against whoever was there and filmed it. And people was like, they just fucked us. Like Bobby Charlton smashing it from 30 yard out. The guy's like 70 and he's just fucking belonging it left, right and centre, and you're like, what the fuck is this, man?
Never lose it, son. Never lose it.
No, that technique he's got, fucking hell. Unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, that would have been a fucking treat and a half, wouldn't it? Just rock up and just see all these in an Old England kit, like, oh, this is going to be a good day. So yeah, that's that, innit? Fucking how's we end up talking about him?
Who?
Robbo.
Saying who's going to be the next Mr. United.
That's the fella, yeah. But there's also a bit of talk that he wanted that Middlesbrough job, or that he might have been in the contention for that Middlesbrough job, which is mad.
I think, you look at some managers who've been out of the game for quite a while, or just managing generally, if you've not been successful the last 2-3 times in terms of what you're doing, like Gianfranco Zola, for example.
It's flavour of the month thing, isn't it? Massively, the manager thing.
I mean, the Nari Redknapp's come and took them over.
Oh, I was having a laugh about that the other day at work and was like, who's he going to sign? And was like, but he's in for Frank Lampard. I bet he's been on the phone. Because he won't be registered, will he? Be able to get him on. Frank, what do you reckon, son? Just come and do us a fucking...
Just a couple of games.
Just give us a turn, mate.
Is he only there just to keep him up?
Yeah,
is it a long term beyond the summer?
Like, who's he going to be on the phone to? Be on the phone to Jermaine Defoe. Doing after son or son.
How much do you want?
Crouch.
How much do you want, Harry? We can pay you $1 million on books. and
buy you a fucking mansion in Marbella.
Yeah.
Sounds terrific.
For your dog.
Sounds fucking terrific.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what was it you used to say about? Was it terrific player?
Yeah. It's absolutely terrific. Yeah.
Terrific,
like, oh yeah, Phil Neville. We'll give you 500 grand for him. Dickhead.
Oh, fucking hell. So yeah. There you go. I think we'll probably wrap it up right there, seeing as though we need to do an early one this evening. Thank you all.
Shame just getting into it there, but got busy day tomorrow.
Busy shit. I've got a youth review coming out for the first time in a bit tomorrow. Please make sure you check that out, because I think it's probably going to end up going quite far, because it's a little bit of an expose on what's going on at United at the moment in not a fucking good way. There's been a quote, I think I told you the quote, what they said about Scholes?
I don't know. Can't remember. Did you tell me on Sunday?
I think so. It's bad. Anyway, so a little bit of an expose dropping in the youth review tomorrow. Well worth going checking out. That's about that. So thank you everybody for joining us this wonderful evening. Go check out the Patreon. I haven't put it in the link, but I'll go and put it in the link.
Oh, if anyone wants to do me a favour, who follows me on Twitter, because someone was asking me today, like, about Kendrick's new album, and yeah, it's pretty sick. To be honest, I've not listened to it continuous. Probably listened to it once and then album, and then songs here and there. So it's really good. But then someone was asking me, because this is like a young person, so they listen to new school rappers, and I said, go listen to Redman, listen to Royce, Scarface, Jadakiss. Yeah, and they're like, oh well, we both got someone, but they told me to listen to Young Jesus, Flexecution, Stainless, and Lord Willing. So if anyone can copy me on Twitter and
send him some links from any of them,
send me some links for some of those shit, so I don't have to just troll through all of it, because I ain't got time to do that. And also Logic as well. I'll be greatly appreciated.
There we go. So thanks for joining us. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The youth review coming out tomorrow is going to be a bit of an explosive one, so you lot will be first to get it if you're subscribed. And we will see you next Wednesday for the pre-derby. And I might speak to Willie, see if he wants to come on for that one as well. That's it. Get the fuck out of here. See you in a bit.
Laters.